Banh mi.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter! Gym, mga kaliga, and we're down to game number 4 for today's 5-game schedule, and intensity inside the gym is only getting louder. Up next is a battle between two teams separated by just few slots in the rankings. It's the number 15 seed, the Mcu Supremos, going up against the number 18 seed, Enderan Titans, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by the Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. My name is Kiko Mariclem. Kasama ko si Miles Devesa as we bring you this matchup. And Miles, what can we expect from this game?
We're expecting a battle of big guns in this game. Both teams are not wild cards. Both teams are seeded in this tournament as we look at the two teams, itong Mcu Supremos and the Enderan Titans. They both have excellent FSAs and we're looking at a great match up ahead.
As we take a look at the game schedule, tapos na tayo sa dalawang games. ATENEO and of course Mapua wild cards entering the round of 16. Yung pangatlong game, kakatapos lang, perpetual winning, saving the day for the seeded teams. Pero ito, next two games, Mcu Supremos against Enderan Titans at San Pablo Ravens going up against CCDC Admirals. Ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the match at hand, it's between the number 15 seed Mcu Supremos at number 18 rank Enderan Titans, and this is the kind of matchup you want in the Big Dance because sobrang close ng labanan ng dalawang teams and they know each other well and they have seen how they play against teams in their own divisions. As we take a look at the lineup of the Mcu Supremos, what can we say about the lineup of the Supremos?
The Supremos definitely bringing in their big guns from the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. We have Shan General, of course, as well as their FSA. Itong si Odior and his backup, itong si Iyong.
And of course, pag sinabi natin Mcu Supremos, they had a slow start in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, but they picked up the pace in the playoffs, in the playoff of that stage, kung saan na-upset nila yung NCRAA champions ang BCP Kalasag, and they are currently ranked at number 15. In fact, dun sa semifinals ng North Conference ng Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, they gave the St. Clair Saints, a top seed of that conference, a run for their money dahil lumamang pa sila pero bumigay lang sila towards the end sa overtime. Now, let's take a look at the Enderan Titans. What can you say about the lineup of the Enderan Titans?
Just looking at the Enderan Titans, we can see that we have, of course, Idoko, yung kanilang FSA, playing as well as itong si number 16, Joey Panganiban, who's actually one of the more underrated perimeter scorers in the entire Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup tournament.
And syempre si Joey Panganiban is also part of the candidates MVP race. So goes to show na overall performance ang pag-uusapan. Joey Panganiban is the name for Enderan Titans. They're currently ranked as number 18. And of course, makikita natin, they're currently preparing right now here in the Blue Eagle Gym. And what can we expect here once the ball is in the air to signal the start of the game?
We can expect a very fast-paced game as these two teams like to play very fast. Yung mga FSA nila are also very mobile players. So let's see who will emerge on top in this game, in this battle of fast-paced teams.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's turn it over sa ating venue announcer na si Richard Tampos for the introduction of the players for the Enderan Titans and the Mcu Supremos.
Good afternoon mga kaliga. Welcome to Blue Eagle Gym for the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance Season 3, presented by Fortune Life. It's MCU versus Enderan, live on pusup.com, Smart Sports, and on YouTube channel Pinoy Liga Cup. Let us now meet the players first for the Mcu Supremos. Number 2, Sean General. 7, Siljan Sikat. 8, Francis de la Cruz. 9, JC Espinosa. 12, John Ray Guevara. 13, Kyle Mercado. 15, David Ojor. 16, Andreo Santos. 20, Ivan Ayom. 22, Daniel Santilices. 24, RJ Tadeo. 31, Terence Guillermo. 32, Daryl Garcia. 34, Yuri Carzon. 82, JP Correa. And 99, Renz Javier. The MCU Supremos. And now for the Enderan College Titans. Number 2, Cyrus Ferrer. Number 5, Zachary Janela. 24, Jake Garcia. 10, Rejoice Jimenez. 19, Mustafa Saludin. 4, Albert Libago. 77, Miguel Estrella. 25, Vivek Nebwani. 4, Luke Valte. 22, Frank Rubang. 16, Joey Panganiban. 33, Miko Natiga. 5, Kian Diva. 27, Daniel Idoko. And 11, Lucas Palakpag. The Enderan College Titans. Both teams at center court for the pre-game handshake. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the MCU Supremos. Power forward number 2, Sean General. Small forward number 8, Francis De La Cruz. Point guard number 12, John Ray Guevara. Playing center number 15, David Ojor. And at shooting guard number 22, Daniel Santelices. Head coach is Ian Rosella with Dante Tanco, RJ Guevara, and Carlo Tan. And now here are for the Enderan College Titans. Starting at shooting guard number 24, Jake Garcia. Playing center number 4, Albert Libago. The small forward number 22, Frank Rubang. Power forward number 16, Joey Panganiban. And at point guard number 33, Miko Natiga. Head coach is Pipo Nondu. Assisted by Oriel Comolo and Doniel Woodall.
And ladies and gentlemen, the starters for both squads, Guevara, Santelices, Odior, General, De La Cruz, and then si Natinga, Garcia, Libago, Rubang, and Panganiban for the Titans. It's the MCU Supremos going up against the Enderan Titans here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life. Securing your tomorrow today. Kiko Malikdem, Miles Cevesa, bring you the action live as it happens. We are live here in Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym as the first crack at the basket is with the MCU Supremos. Guevara bringing down the leather. He hands it over to General, and now a three-point shot. Oh, early three-point shot for Francis De La Cruz.
That's what you want to see from Francis De La Cruz, shooting from the outside very early in this game, finding his rhythm because that's what they will need down the stretch.
And right now, CJ Garcia, binigay ngayon kay Joey Panganiban. Let's see. CJ for the three. No good. Miss. Rebound. Oh, look at that. Basket is scored by Frank Ruba.
And very early, trying to crash the boards. That's good attitude coming from the Enderan Titans, trying to crash the board and get those second chance points.
Oh my goodness. A three-point shot for Santelices, and Daniel Santelices in their one game sa Collegiate Cup hit 9 three-point shots. Goes to show na he has the ability to light it up anytime.
Definitely, Kiko. Santelices, one of the biggest shot makers, not just for the MCU Supremos, but for the entire Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, as well as the Big Dance Tournament.
And the score is 6-2. All of the points of MCU Supremos nanggaling sa three-point zone. So tignan natin as Santelices binigay ngayon kay Francis. Francis back to Santelices. Pick given by Odior. Odior. Great steal there by Libago. Tumatakbo si Rubang. Rubang on the way to the basket. Nakita niya. Oh, that was Rubang for the three. No good. Miss. That was Mcu Natinga. Mcu Natinga, medyo kapareho kasi ng buhok ni Rubang. But then, let's see as they left Odior free for the basket. Hindi spectacular si Odior, but he gets the job done.
Definitely didn't even try to get a rim-rattling dunk that time. He could have gone for the dunk. However, he just chose to do the safe shot to just lay it in for 2.
And here comes Panganiban. Binigay kay CJ. CJ, another shot maker here. Panganiban, he drives, passes it. 3-point shot. No good. Miss. Rebound. And look at that. Joey P doesn't make that one. As we take a look at Odior. And there is a foul on the way to the basket.
And kanina nakita natin in the previous play nitong end run, that was actually a good attempt, just didn't go in. Joey Panganiban showing a lot of hustle very early in the game, a lot of activity on the floor, and end run is gonna need that if they are to beat the MCU Supremos.
And my name is Kiko Malikdem, and as we take a look at the last play, David Odior was fouled. Siyempre kasama din natin ngayon si Miles Devesa, and we are live here in Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym as the Pinoyliga Big Dance is presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. As David Odior misses the second free throw, it's now 9-2. 3-point shot, no good for CJ Garcia.
That was a good attempt by Garcia there. That was actually wide open for him. Yun nga lang, nagmintis pa rin. So let's see if they can finally get their shots to fall in as we move towards the middle point of the quarter.
At naagaw ang pasa ni Sean General. Ito na, tumatakbo. Shot by Mcu Natinga. Basket is scored. Mcu Natinga, isa sa mga key acquisitions ng Enderan Titans. He can light it up any time of the day. As we see a 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by Joey Panganiban. And now, Miko doing the point guard chores. Here comes Libago, hand over. Kay Rubang, balik kay Miko. Miko, he drives. Miko, he sees CJ Garcia. Basket is good.
Excellent close-out dribble by CJ Garcia. He saw the defender coming towards him and he punished him with that momentum, using his momentum against him and getting that floater off against the defender.
And right now, it's 9-6 as we take a look. And General is trying to look for Odior, pero yung mga pasa niya sobrang sikip eh. As we take a look at Joey Panganiban scoring there, 4 out of the 5 players sa Enderan have scored already.
And that's the way to go for Enderan. If they can force a lot of turnovers from the MCU Supremos, it's going to be a long game for the yellow shirts.
And Odior, and one opportunity there for Odior. And one thing we noticed, MCU going exclusively kay Odior. Pero kasi they need a point guard who can really deliver that ball properly. Kasi kanina, ang sikip ng mga pasa niya na naaagaw talaga.
And one of the ways by which they can deliver the ball effectively to Odior is drive and dish plays. So if hindi mo mapasa, feed the post, you can drive down the lane, attract defenders, and then get Odior for an easier look.
It's 11-8 mga kaliga as there will be some substitution as Guillermo enters the game. And General going back to the bench. Correa joining the game right now. Early substitution. As we see a floater there by Natinga, no good. Kuha ni Guillermo. Guillermo tumatakbo. Guillermo stopped on his tracks by Joey Panganiban.
And that was a bad decision by Guillermo. He didn't have the numbers. That was actually a 1-on-3 fast break attempt. So he could have just waited for his teammates and set up the play.
So let's see, ladies and gentlemen, as Correa will do the inbound right now. Nakita niya kay Santilay sa stress. Hindi na iyang tumira na stress kasi talagang confident siya. However, ang ganda ng line pero hindi pumasok. And there was a foul on Ayum there. And masyadong ano, no? You think yung pagkasab kay Odior, pinalitan agad siya, they're trying to preserve him in the end game.
Definitely, the MCU Supremos see Odior as one of their most important pieces in the end game, and that's why they have the luxury of having another FSA, ito ang si Ayum, to spell minutes for him, especially in the early goings.
And ladies and gentlemen, timeout is called. Babalik tayo mga kaliga dito sa Pinoyliga, The Big Dance.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure. No.
Welcome back mga kaliga, back to the game. Kiko Malikdem, Miles Zavesa, here in the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym for the 4th of 5 games scheduled for the Pinoyliga, The Big Dance. Miko, binigay kay CJ, he can hit it from there pero nagmintis. Rebound, Joey Panganiban. Ito naman si Miko for the 3, boom! Miko Natinga for the 3-point shot.
And you have to credit Joey Panganiban for that second chance points. He was the one who created that extra possession which allowed him to have that 3-pointer.
And of course, ito, speaking of Miko Natinga, naalala ko tuloy, Miko Natinga is one of the products ni Coach Henry Subido sa kanyang Hoops Dreams Basketball Training Center sa Bukidnon. So since 2022, nagtitrain na to si Coach Henry and almost 38 players na ang na-recruit from his center, including ito sina Kirk Cañete, sina Kenneth Roy De Villa, Kyle Abbas, di ba, na nasa Adamson Baby Falcon. So goes to show na napaka-effective nung training center ni Coach Henry Subido na dati kong kulig sa Lourdes School of Mandaluyong. Si Coach Henry, one of the best basketball coaches that I've known. And another 3 there. Oh my God. Miko Natinga hitting that 3-point shot. And of course, just shout out to Coach Henry and sa kanyang wife na si Miss Florence.
Just as we were talking about Miko Natinga, he answers your shout out with another 3-pointer.
Wow.
We see another almost a turnover para sa MCU Supremos, but they still have the ball for this possession.
And right now, 14-11. And just like that, the Enderan Calges is on top already because of those back-to-back threes by Miko. Tumatakbo na ngayon. Cyrus, layup, it's good!
Excellent body control by Ferrer in that layup. He did it, tried to get it off on the initial launch. He got the defender out of his position, and that's when he was able to make that open layup.
And there's a foul. Miko Natinga, first foul. As Miko goes back to the bench right now to get some breather. Expect that he will be playing later. And right now, here comes Guillermo. Guillermo, he drives. Guillermo, nowhere to go. Great defense by Cyrus. And a rebound there by Libago. Libago nagmamadali. Binigay ngayon. Tumira ng tres. Nagmintis. Lebuani is in the game for Coach Pipo Nondo. Ito tumatakbo. Last second dish and Guillermo was fouled there by Nebuani. 16-11. Enderan Titans.
And for the MCU Supremos, that's what they need to do. They need to speed up the game. They cannot just rely on their half-court sets. Nakita natin mas malalaki at mas malalapad itong mga players na Enderan, especially looking at itong si Cyrus Ferrer. Nakita natin hirap yung bantay niya against him dahil sa lapad ng katawan niya.
As Gio Guillermo hits his or misses his first free throw. And MCU Supremos has missed 3 free throws so far in this first period. And that is, they are 2 out of 5 from the free throw zone as a team, as Guillermo splits his free throws. Ferrer is bringing down the leather. Binigay kay Nebuani. Joey Panganiban. Nebuani looking for a friend. Let's see, how will the offense go? Libago. Basket is scored. And with that basket, lahat ng first 5 ng Enderan has scored already. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 18-12, 6-point lead para sa Enderan Titans. Babalik tayo mga kaliga.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back mga kaliga. Kiko Maligde, Miles Devesa bringing the action live as it happens dito sa Pinoyliga. The Big Dance 2026 presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today as Guillermo, or rather si number 12, and that is John Guevara bringing down the leather. He's being guarded by Cyrus Ferrer. Tingnan natin, how will the offense go here? Guevara drives, layup. Good intentions pero nagmintis. Tumatakbo si Ferrer. Oh, look at that. Basket is good for number 5, Pionela.
And Kian Diva showing that why he's one of the best players para dito sa Enderan Titans. He has a lot of upside. Nakita natin din to nagpaglaro sa Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. He's one of the top players in the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. Pero even at this level, kaya niya magpakita ng laro.
Oh yes, Kian Diva really playing well for the Enderan Titans. At ito naman, tumira ng tres. No good. A missed 3 there for Rubang, and rebound by Eyum there as MCU Supremos find themselves down. Will there be another upset here because MCU Supremos is ranked higher than Enderan Titans? But let's see, a 3-point shot, short on that one. Rebound by Panganiban. Ang dami ng rebounds in Panganiban on this one. And right now, Panganiban crossing the timeline, wants some space. Binigay ngayon kay Rubang. Rubang, pop out si Ferrer. Ferrer wants some movement. Diva waiting for that pass. Binigay ngayon kay Nebuani. Nebuani, he drives. Nebuani, he should have given it to Diva there. But Nebuani's drive to the basket resulted to a turnover.
He thought he had a good close-out attack there. He was able to catch his defender with the fake. Yun nga lang, the moment he saw a help defender coming toward him, that should have been the signal for him to throw it to the open man. May nakita tayong open man dun sa gilid na nakaabang. But that's okay because he can make up for it in a subsequent play for Enderan.
And right now, as we take a look at that play, and that is, if I'm not mistaken, tama na si Javier, he's one of those key players na talagang boundless energy for Coach Ian Racela. At ito, pumasok na rin yung isa sa mga FSAs ng Enderan, si Daniel Idoko. And of course, Enderan is known for having great FSAs like si Kenneth Uumba and then si Mustafa Salaudin, who's more of a defensive type of player. But I couldn't see Mustafa here. So I think they're preparing for Daniel Idoko to be that FSA here as free throw is made, ladies and gentlemen, by Javier. It's now a split from the line. It's now 2013. Cyrus Ferrer will be the main orchestrator of offense para kay Coach Pipo Nondo. Ferrer, may hawak ng bola. Pick given by Idoko. Ferrer, top of the key. 3. No good. Rebound there by Javier, pero umapok sa linya. And minsan mahaba yung paa ni Javier, no? Hindi niya nakita.
That's what happens when you have really long limbs. No? Yung mga stepping na ganun, hindi mo sinasadya. Minsan nangyayari din yan when you wanted to attempt a three-pointer, pero sa laki ng sapatos mo, tumatama sa linya kaya nagiging two-pointer.
Meanwhile, si Ayum and Idoko having some physical battle inside. For Ayum, si Ayum kasi what he brings is purely on defense. Si Odior kasi, he can bring offense and defense. However, hindi siya pwedeng mapagod sa defense di ba?
Definitely, they need Odior on offense para dito sa MCU Supremos. That's why they have a reserve FSA who can play for them for defensive purposes.
Javier missing on that play as he was whistled for that foul. Nautakan siya ni Joey P. Well, JP16 na lang.
Let's make it JP16.
Parang singer kasi pag Joey P. Si Joey Panginiban. But JP16 making that free throw. One of the nicest guys sa Enderan Titans.
And quietly, etong si JP16, he's actually a double-double threat every game. Minsan magugulat ka na lang, nasa 12 na yung rebounds niya nang hindi mo nahahalata sa laro.
Yes. As we see Joey, pinasa kay Diva. 3-point shot! Wow! And just in the nick of time, Kian Diva hitting that 3-point shot. And Diva, that is, ladies and gentlemen, his 5th point. And after 10 minutes of basketball action, it's 24-13 lamang ang Enderan Titans over the higher rank MCU Supremos. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 24-13. Kiko Maligdan, Miles Devesa bringing you the action live as it happens here in Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym for this matchup between the number 13 seed, the MCU Supremos, going up against the number 18 seed, the Enderan Titans. And what a game we are seeing right now.
What a game so far, Kiko, at nagpapalitan ng suntok itong dalawang koponan na to. Right now, Enderan just hitting a lot of shots from the outside, and that's the reason why they have an 11-point lead right now.
And that is the reason why they are in front, 24-13. Number 15 and number 18 ang labanan na to. And rank-wise, it favors the MCU Supremos. pero nagpapakitang gilas ang Enderan Titans. I think they have recovered right now. Especially there were a lot of injuries towards the end of the Collegiate Cup, and they were able to recover.
And it's really nice to see them making good use of the recovery time para makapaglaro yung kanilang mga main men dito sa ating Pinoyliga Big Dance.
And a missed free throw there, and it's 24-14, 1 point or just a split from the free throw line. And a turnover on CJ Garcia. CJ Garcia, one of the instant offense when we talk about the Enderan Titans. Good to see that he's back in the game. He was one of the players that I was talking about na injured. No? And look at that, David Odior making his presence felt immediately. Odior cannot waste his energy sa defense, and that's why si A yung kanina ang pinasok.
And if you look at Odior compared to other FSAs na naglalaro dito sa ating Pinoyliga Big Dance, meron siya economy of movement eh. Unlike the other players such as si Precious Jonah ng Adamson, I'm also talking about Solomon Cone of Diliman College. Odior doesn't really try to get his shots by making 1 or 2 dribbles down low. Talagang tatanggapin niya lang yung bola sa best possible position. Tapos mini-hook na agad yon or lay-up, no, as the case may be. So you really like the economy of movement from him.
As we take a look at Libago, binigay ngayon kay Joey. Panganiban, tumama ang bola sa kapaa. 3-point shot, no good, miss. Rebound. Kian, one more chance for Kian Diva.
Excellent three-pointer by Kian Diva. Kian Diva, of course, the top MVP contender right now sa ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup, showing that he belongs to the big leagues.
And right now, bola na kay Libago. Libago naghanap ng papasahan. Binigay mulit kay Diva. Boom!
Grabe na to si Kian Diva. Ang lakas. Magpakitang gilas dito sa seniors level. Akala mo, hindi siya bata. People don't know na naglalaro pa sa juniors level. Itong si Kian Diva.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the fence, tumira, pasok. For the basket is number 22, Santelices. First 2 points right now. Ito, isa pa. CJ naman. Drives. No foul was called.
That would have been a
Tumatakbo.
foul.
Here it comes. Oh, look at that. David Odior. And just like that, he has 10 points already in the game. David Odior is a different species when we talk about FSAs. As we take a look at that one. Fearless drive for David Odior. Halata mong mataas tumalon, ang nipis ng tuhod eh, no?
Yung mga ganyang body build, matataas talaga yung mga talon nila. And combine that with the long wingspan nitong si Odior. For sure, kaya niyang idakdak yun. But one thing I like about Odior is that he doesn't really try to go for the highlight plays all the time. Matipid siya sa galaw, and he tries to go for the most effective play called for at by the moment.
30-22, 7:48 remaining. Here comes Libago. Libago naghanap ng papasahan, binigay kay Diva. And now here comes Miko. This is a double threat on 3-point shooting as Ferrer hits that 3, no good. Rebound by the Mcu Supremos. Odior, binigay kay Mercado. Now, na kay Santelices. Santelices, he drives. Binigay kay Odior. Odior inside the shaded lane with another basket for David Odior.
And you have to credit itong si Santelices for collapsing the defense, allowing him to deliver the ball to a wide open Odior down low. The Enderan Titans could do nothing that time except to foul him, and Odior had sufficient upper body strength to convert on that play.
And just like that, Mcu Supremos is back in the game. 30-24. Babalik tayo pagkatapos ng ilang saglit.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back, mga kaliga. Kiko Maligden, Miles Devesa bringing the action live as it happens here in Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym for this matchup between the 13th rank, or the 15th rank rather, the MCU Supremos kontra sa number 18 na Enderan Titans. Are we seeing an upset? Pero hindi, kasi ayaw pa pumayag ng MCU since they are just within striking distance.
And right now, they're settling down on offense, and that's what allowed them to crawl back from a 13-point deficit. 5 na lang ang kalamangan nitong Enderan Titans.
And let's see, 30-25. Kian has it, binabantayan. Maigi after that hot shooting. And I think there's a problem, a technical issue. So let's see, the officials will just check everything. Let's double check, ladies and gentlemen, as they're trying to clear everything. Hopefully everything's okay. We're in the 4th of our scheduled 5 games. So game will resume right now.
Substitution. Francis de la Cruz for Mcu Supremos.
So Francis de la Cruz will be joining the 5 on the floor for the MCU Supremos. Estrella is in the game also. There's a foul. And David Odior will be whistled for that foul.
That was almost good defense for the MCU Supremos. Ang ganda ng switching nila sa play na yun, but the Enderan Titans are lucky na nagkaroon ng swipe sa parte nito MCU Supremos, and that made them commit a foul on the Titans.
Diva hitting the 3, no good. Tumatakbo ngayon, and a steal by Miko. Natinga drives, gets it inside, and Cyrus Ferrer will be whistled for that foul.
As we see Kian Diva, he ran towards the other end of the floor. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's holding on to his ankle right now. So he's being assisted by his teammates right now. So I hope he's okay. As Kian Diva, he appears to be hurt.
It looks like he stepped on an MCU player on that play. Nung nawala ng bola yung MCU player, he had to step over his defender, and he might have stepped on the wrong foot or with the wrong placing of his foot.
As he's replaced right now by CJ Garcia. 31-25, 6:26 remaining. As Cyrus Ferrer hits 2 for 2. 32-25, 6:22 remaining. Here comes De La Cruz. Binabantay na maigi ni Ferrer. Gets it to Mercado. A drive to the basket. Oh, a turnover there. Ferrer recovers that one. Let's see. CJ for the 3. No good. Hustle for the basketball. Ayum gets that ball. Correa. Binigay ngayon kay De La Cruz. Or rather, Guevara there. Ito si General. General, stop, pops, takes the shot. Bingo!
And that's the kind of late clock playmaking you need from your point guard. Sean General that time punishing the defense with the pull-up jumper from the side.
Meanwhile, ito si Joey Panganiban binigay kay CJ. CJ 3, boom!
CJ Garcia, one of the top shot makers para dito sa Enderan, polishing the defense that time for not closing in hard on him.
Meanwhile, Mcu Supremos on offensive. General binigay ngayon kay Gabe. And Kyle Mercado scoring on that first 2 points for Kyle Mercado. At naagaw ang bola by Francis De La Cruz. Inside basket is good.
Excellent spin move by Francis De La Cruz. When he saw the defender overcommit to his left side, he saw the opening immediately to spin to the middle and get that layup off.
Meanwhile, the ball will go back to MCU, and just like that, it's just a 4-point lead.
Credit that to the excellent defense of the MCU Supremos for forcing a lot of turnovers from the Enduran Titans.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen, tingnan natin as MCU Supremos is knocking on the doors right now. Francis, munti ka na maagaw. General has it. General, he gets it inside. Jumper. Still no good. Ooh! Second serving. Nakakapisikalan na there. Pero si Correa couldn't make 2 baskets. And fortunately for MCU, tinawagan sila ng foul.
And it's just the first team foul sa panig nitong Enduran. So a lot of clean defensive plays for both teams in the second quarter. Let's see if things get more physical as we move towards the end of our first half.
At yun, sinasabi natin, fortunately for them, tinawagan ng foul ang Enduran. Yan. Baka malito, bakit tinawagan ng foul there? 35-31. And si Ayum scoring on that one, Ivan Ayum. Ito yung sinasabi natin, yung body build ni Ayum, parang si Dwight Howard eh. Yung shoulders niya.
Battleship shoulders, ika nga. Yung tinatawag nating battleships.
35-32, 4:08 remaining. Oh, a miss there. Split from the line. First point for Ayum. Panganiban, may hawak ng bola. Hand off to Miko. Oh! Tumama sa paa ni Miko Natinga. And another opportunity for the MCU Supremos to go near.
Excellent defensive sequence there for the MCU Supremos. Pansinin mo, Kiko, yung defensive stance nitong si Ayum. He goes down low, no? When he plays against the big man on the perimeter, hindi siya nakatayo lang. Talaga nakababa siya in his athletic stance, kaya nakakagalaw siya laterally quicker than other FSAs.
And Ayum, was still there by Estrella. As we take a look, Joey, kakanan ng tres! Yes! Yes! Yes!
And JP16 punishing the defense for not closing out on him with that three-pointer.
As there was a foul called, 3:32, 3:14 remaining.
Joey Panganiban showing a lot of activity on the defensive end. Kanina kakatira niya lang ng tres, and after making that three-pointer, tumakbo agad siya papunta sa depensa. And that's what you like from one of your main guys.
Meanwhile, here comes Ayum. Ayum, wow, what a great footwork there for Ayum.
Ayum showing us na hindi lamang siya pang depensa, pero meron din siyang footwork sa ilalim, leading to that easy layup from him.
Meanwhile, here comes Ferrer. Ferrer, he drives. Pinasa na agaw ni Javier. Javier running. And look at that. Francis has the basketball. Looking for a teammate. Binigay kay Ayum. Pero, traveling.
Napasayaw si Ayum there. That was actually a very close call. It could have been a legal step had he caught it in a more stable condition. Yun nga lang, medyo napagalaw na yung paa niya. No? Hindi niya natanggap while he was still in flight.
Yes. Meanwhile, Miko having problems with the leather. Naghanap na papasahan. Munti ka na ma-double dribble doon. Or magkaroon ng dribbling violation. Pero hand off. Oh, maganda ang intention pero not properly executed.
Definitely, he saw two defenders going at him, and he could have probably just swung it over to the other wing when he saw one defender fronting the roll man and another defender awaiting down low. Definitely somebody should have been open on the other end of the other wing.
Meanwhile, a three-point shot, no good. Rebound ni Rubang. 2 minutes remaining. As we see CJ for the three and a 4-point play opportunity.
That's a no-no when you're defending a three-point shooter. You never get into their landing space. That time, medyo delikado yung foul na nakomit doon nitong si number 99, si Renz Javier. He was already able to make a decent close-out. Naharangan niya yung line of vision ni CJ Garcia. Kaya lang he had too much momentum leading into that foul.
And the score is 41-34 as we take a look at a 45 player of the game brought to you by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. CJ completes the 4-point play opportunity. CJ has scored 7 in this quarter to restore order for Enderan. Pero si Guillermo was fouled going to the basket. So Luke Valte also playing right now for the Enderan Titans. Guillermo. First free throw, no good.
And if you're looking to catch up in this game, especially the game is so close right now, you have to be able to convert your free throws. Kasi minsan yung mga ganito kadikit na laro, na-decide yan by the free throw margin between the two teams.
As free throw is made by Guillermo. You know, MCU as a team has missed 7 free throws. Iisa pa lamang namimintis ng Enderan. Meanwhile, on the other end of the court, and look at JP16 with a recovery. Jumper, no good. And there is a foul on a rebound play on Rubang.
That would have been big had JP16 converted on that three-pointer. Medyo minalas-galang doon sa talbog ng bola. But definitely good intentions by Joey Panganiban.
1:18 remaining. Second free throw. Let's see. Will there be some free throws? And that will be on Correa.
And the worst thing that you can do as the clock runs out, either on the game clock or even on the quarter clock when you're in the penalty, is commit a loose ball foul, because a loose ball foul allows the other team to have two free throws on the other end without the clock even running down.
42-35, 1:18 remaining. So it was on Valte. The foul was on Valte. And Correa getting it on. Let's see, second free throw, Correa. 2 for 2.
Now it's just a two-possession ball game between these two teams as we enter the last minute of the second quarter.
Now for the MCU Supremos, I'm only checking their bench. Parang sa 10 lang sila meron dito compared sa 12 players para sa Enderan Colleges.
Itong Enderan Colleges, their depth is bolstered by their players from their juniors ranks. Nakita natin kanina, naglalaro si Kian Diva, and I see a couple more faces playing for their juniors ranks. Medyo malakas yung pipeline ng Enderan coming into their future season. And
that is very good. Kasi lalo na no, for you to have a great team sa college team, you must have a strong pipeline. So sa juniors paangat, no?
Iba rin talaga advantage, Kiko, ng koponan na merong malakas na juniors program na kaya mong i-funnel sa seniors program, kasi alam naman natin anything can happen pagka-graduate sa juniors program ng isang manlalaro. So
Oh,
being
yes.
able to convince them to stay within the system and grow up with you pagdating sa college, that's a big deal for programs, especially for mid-sized programs tulad nitong sa Enduran.
At na-recover ang bola there for the Mcu Supremos. Oh, three-point shot, no good. Rick Guillermo has it. One more time. Correa, three. Boom!
That was too wide open for Correa. Mcu Supremos correctly recognizing na na-break yung defense right after that offensive rebound.
19 seconds remaining. 42-41. Isang puntos na lamang ang kalamangan.
And MCU slowly chipping away at the lead of Enduran in the second quarter.
Let's see. Panganiban, he drives. Oh, a spin move. A jumper. Yes, sir! Joey Panganiban, 5 points in the second quarter. And what a way to end this quarter. And the Enduran Titans holds on to the lead. They are up by 3, 44-41. And we have a halftime break. Time for both teams to check on their game plans, and we'll be back for the halftime analysis. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. At halftime, it's just a 3-point lead para sa Enduran Titans, the 18th rank over the number 15 MCU Supremos, as we see the top scorers for both squads. Odior, Santelices, and De La Cruz for the MCU Supremos with 15 and 5 points apiece. Pag sa Enduran naman, si Diva had 11 points, Garcia had 9, and Atinga with 8. And checking on the stats that we have, Miles, what can you say about the first half?
The Enduran Titans built a substantial lead early in the first half thanks to their hot shooting. They made 8 out of 24 3-pointers. Thanks in large part to Kian Diva, their top scorer in the juniors ranks, the top MVP candidate right now in the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup, showing that he belongs with the big boys with 11 points, leading his team who's currently on top. But the MCU Supremos buckled down in the second quarter, chipping away at the lead nitong Enduran Titans by dumping the ball down inside to Odior. Credit to Odior, he didn't really have to work hard for his points. They were able to feed him the ball at the perfect spots, and that's why he had 15 points on top of his efficient shooting down low.
And when we talk about David Odior and the MCU Supremos, I think it's high time, lalo na pagdating ng second half, for them to have another option. They can just go solely kay Odior kasi the other team or Enduran Titans will be able to find out and, plan or devise a plan to stop him. As for the Enduran Titans naman, parang wala silang, they don't need the help of their FSA yet because they are hitting in all cylinders, but they need more help sa front court nila.
Definitely, Kiko. They need to be able to defend the front court better and also take care of the ball. Kaya rin nakahabol itong MCU Supremos in the second quarter because the MCU Supremos were able to force a lot of turnovers from the Enduran Titans.
And ladies and gentlemen, third quarter is underway. Kiko Maligdem, Miles De Vesa bring you the action live as it happens. At makikita natin, Attorney Ball in the sixth man. On for today, 44-41. At unang possession results to a turnover. Tumatakbo ngayon. Layup, bumitid sa era, no good. And look at this. Here comes Miko. Natinga, binigay ngayon. Umupo sa ere si Rupang. Hindi pumasok. And now here comes General. General nagmamadali. General drives to the middle. General. Oh, what a move. Floating in the air.
Excellent body control by Sean General. But more importantly, going back to your point, as we made our halftime analysis, si Sean General yung isa sa mga local players na MCU who needs to step up in the second half.
Definitely, as General is one of those veterans na inaasahan ni Coach Ian Racela right now to have an A game. Pero ito, si Albert Debago scoring his 4th point in the game. And hindi na siya naghintay pa. Agad na umiscore siya for this team. 46-43 as we see the offense of MCU. Ito na naman, Dior. Ang Enduran Titans to cover David Odior. But what should Enduran do? Kasi parang nakakahanap ng butas sa depensa si David Odior to get those basketballs.
Enduran has to play better team defense. I'm not talking about individual defense here. I think nag-e-effort naman yung mga players nila, but they have to be able to communicate well, switch well, and most importantly, isarado nila yung passing lanes kaya nakakatanggap ng bola itong si Odior doon sa spots na gusto niya.
And right now, here comes CJ. Just a 2-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a basket is here. CJ Garcia hitting his 11th point in this game. 48-44. David has it. It's not his favorite zone, pero bumalik na naman. And they're just allowing David Odior to roam free anywhere.
They have to deny him from his usual spots. They have to play better denial defense against the MCU Supremos. Kaya naman nila si David Odior itulak sa lane. They have a big body dito kay Libago. He has the body to push Odior out of his usual spots.
And just like that, parang ganun, no? Hinawakan na agad ni Bago. And let's see, Rubang drives. And he is fouled on the way to the basket. And great play there from Miko Natinga. Recognition. He recognized that, Rubang was free. As we take a look at the Eastern Connection, brought to you by Eastern Communication. CJ Garcia scoring there.
Great communication on that play. They found CJ Garcia wide open sa ilalim. And those assisted baskets really go a long way towards building dito sa kalamangan ng Enderun Titans.
49-46, ladies and gentlemen. As Rubang misses his second freebie. 1 out of 2. Pero ito na naman, Odior. Odior nagmadali on that try. And here comes Panginiban. And they want a review on that one. And si Coach Ian Racela very animated from the sidelines. Ito nakasama natin si Coach Ian dati sa panel, no. Medyo timid si Coach Ian, unlike na pag nagko-coach ka talaga, no.
Ibang-iba siya, ibang-iba si Coach Ian Racela when he's on the sidelines. Talagang very animated.
Oo, animated, intense. Dito naman, yun nasa panel siya, he's breaking down the plays. Sobrang timid niyan, parang ito ang dapat gawin. Unlike niya nakita mo ngayon, talagang animated no?
I guess iba talaga ang nagagawa kapag ikaw yung nasa sahig at meron kang team na kinakampihan, meron kang gustong manalo. Talaga lalabas yung emosyon mo. Even the most timid coaches na pagdating sa analysis, talagang cold analysis yung binibigay sa laro.
Let's see. So it was a successful challenge. So last touch, si Joey Panganiban on that try as we take a look at that play once again. Ayun, tumama sa tuhod sa hita actually ni Joey. Let's see, as General, binigay kay Odior. They're defending Odior single coverage lang. I just don't know. I think there should be a quick double team or kaya parang fake double team na gagawin nila.
Well, looking at David Odior, he doesn't really have a lot of fancy dribble plays pagdating sa poste. That time nakita natin single coverage and the only move he had was a drive towards the middle. And itong yung big man ng Enderun, he was able to deny because of that upper body strength yung lane towards the middle ni Odior. So probably there's something there doon sa single coverage nila. But they should deny him the ball doon sa usual spots na komportable siya.
David Odior has already scored 20 points in this game. More importantly, it cuts the lead to just single digit or just 1 point. As we take a look at Rubang, binigay kay Labago. Labago trying to bully himself inside. Ginamitan ng katawan ni Libago and he scores there.
And Libago showing that he has that baseline spin. It's one of the most effective counters that you have to learn when you're playing on the post.
Santelices hits the 3 and ties the game at 51.
And going back to Libago on the post kanina, yung ganong baseline spin, that's something that maybe Odior can add to his arsenal. And that's probably why Enderun chooses to stick to a single coverage against him. Kasi pag nasa kanya na yung bola, he only has probably a couple of moves. Doesn't really have a lot of counters on the post. And he scores more because of his efficiency of movement. Yung galing niyang tumanggap ng bola galing sa assist.
Santelices hits that 3-point shot once again. And there was a foul. And Santelices warming up. Nakatatlong 3-point shot na si Santelices. Ang total points niya ngayon is 11 points.
Mukhang nagising na nga itong si Santelices. He's one of the players who really needs to step up na hindi lamang pwedeng si Odior yung gumagawa para dito sa Mcu Supremos.
Meanwhile, CJ, 3, no good. Rebound, won by Odior. Here comes Guillermo, bring out the leather. Guillermo, hand over. Santelices, hit check, no good. Oh, great defense there by Libago. At ngayon, ito si Rubang. Rubang, nagpadali. Rubang, scope. Look. And there is a foul called as I would be on Guillermo or Odior. Yes, it's Guillermo foul. 55-54, 428. Just when we thought that Endran Colleges, will have a victory here, ito MCU Supremos bumabalik.
So they're showing why they're actually the higher seed in this matchup. Although alam naman natin doon sa mga middle seeds, magkakalapit na yung ranking ng mga yan. So they're mostly even. So this could go any way. This could go both ways, no? But the MCU Supremos showing why they're the upper seed. They have a lot of quality on their roster.
As a split from the line. Natinga, 56-54 MCU, down by 2. Oh, what a pass. Guillermo passes it to Correa.
Excellent play there by the MCU Supremos, finding the open man once again. And yung mga easy baskets na yan, ang kailangan nila para matipid nila yung kalakasan nitong si Odior.
Ito sinasabi natin, they need a good point guard. And apparently, itong si Guillermo is a good PG or point guard for Coach Ian. And now, Labago, double team. Labago forces the issue inside and there's a foul. Most likely it would be on Odior.
Good intentions for Libago there. He didn't really have a good lane coming into the middle kasi nakita niya na double team na siya. But luckily for him, he was able to fish for that foul from Odior.
And the foul was given to Correa, JP Correa, so it's not on Odior. 56 all. Libago missing that free throw.
And when the margins are razor thin, all of those free throws matter. So he needs to make more of these free throws kasi knowing how he plays on the floor, he plays through a lot of contact. Mafa-foul at mafa-foul pa itong si Libago.
Ladies and gentlemen, point for Libago, 57-56. And there was a foul.
Cyrus Ferrer with physical defense there, pushing off itong si Guillermo. That was definitely a foul on his part.
Guillermo was whistled. As nakita natin si Javier, Renz Javier scoring on that one. 4 points for 58-57. Round of 28 match. 27 remaining. Ferrer drives. Ferrer block there. You don't do that in front of a David Odior.
That was a poor shot attempt para dito kay Ferrer. He saw a large man definitely covering yung line ng tira niya. So he could have passed it to his teammate. That one was a highlight block there for Odior.
And that was the 45th play of the game, brought to you by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. 58-57. Diva is back. So let's see, Diva. Oh, what a great move. At naubusan ng oras. Masyadong, ito yung sinasabi nila, masyadong maraming dribble ang nangyari. But of course, hindi natin masisisi si Diva. He's trying to elude his defender, and that is the reason tumagal yung dribble sa kanya.
Yun na nga, that was late shot clock, shot manufacturing para dito kay Diva. So, he really had to make something out of nothing. Yun nga lang, ang ganda nung pagkaka-close out sa kanya nitong si Odior, which led to him having to make that bailout pass, which was too late.
As Cyrus Ferrer makes that basket, Cyrus Ferrer has added on to his total. That is 6 points already. Ito naman si Guillermo tumatakbo. Guillermo, handoff. Na-recover ni Odior. 3-second violation. Tumagal sa gitna. Itong si Guillermo.
And there was no foul called on that play, so Guillermo should have had the presence of mind to stand up and move out of the shaded lane. He was caught actually sitting down on the shaded lane for too long.
So let's see. As inbound is with Ferrero. Look at the pass. CJ, boom!
Excellent execution on offense there. Inside, outside play para dito sa end run. Finding CJ Garcia wide open for the 3.
Ito naman si Odior. They're closing out on Odior right now. Ito si CJ. Hand off. Shot blocked there. Odior blocking the shot of Nebuani.
Odior, great presence of mind. Didn't really jump. Nagtaas lang siya ng kamay doon sa fake ni Nebuani. And that's what allowed him to recover and make the actual shot block on the second attempt.
And there's a foul with 1:29 remaining in the third quarter. As lamang ang Eldaran Titans, number 18 seed over the 15 seed Mcu Supremos. And Mcu Supremos, who's for time, will be back mga kaliga. This is Kiko Malikdem along with Miles Devesa sa Pinoyliga, The Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back mga kaliga. Kiko Malikdem, Miles Devesa, bringing it live as it happens. 62-58, 125 remaining. Bola ng MCU. Guillermo bumitaw ng tres. Yes, yes, yes!
That was a good 3-point shot attempt even as the defense was able to close out on him a bit.
So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. As parang may technical issue naman no?
Little discussion going on down there on the floor on the officials table.
So let's see. As Natinga, he gets it to Nebuani. Naganap na papasahan si Nebuani. Oh, that was a poor pass. A poor pass by Nebuani that results to a layup for Guevara. First 2 points for regains the lead by 1 point. Here comes Javier. Javier, no good. Rebound by Panganiban. Panganiban, may tanga na bola, binigay kay CJ, kumana ng tres, nagmintis. Odior, he gets it to Javier. Javier spins. Guillermo with the basketball. 18 seconds remaining. Guillermo uses the pick. Guillermo drives, pinasa. And now Oh, there was a foul, a push on Joey Panganiban. And ladies and gentlemen, time has run out. And after 3 quarters, the Mcu Supremos, well, actually, they put some time on the clock, but let's see. There's still 0.7 tenths of a second. 1 point lead para sa Mcu Supremos.
And Kiko, that's enough time actually to launch a shot. Based on experience, and a lot of analysts have already spoken about this, you only need really 0.4 seconds to get off a decent shot attempt na hindi ka talaga mauubusan ng oras doon sa time na matatouch yung bola and transitioning that touch of the ball into an actual shot. So 0.7 seconds is really good enough for a catch and shoot or a tip in.
Yes, and ladies and wow, 0.7 tenths of a second. Pwede pang makascore ang MCU. But that's a big factor right now. Pag nakascore pa nito, clearly the momentum has shifted.
Definitely that would allow MCU Supremos to have a more substantial lead heading into the fourth quarter. Hindi yung isang puntos lang ang kalamangan nila, which is effectively a tie if you think about it, because a shot can change the lead very quick. So having a more substantial margin would be definitely helpful para dito sa MCU Supremos.
But let's see, kasi sa kabilang court mangyayari. Parang masyadong malabo. Let's see, 0.7 tenths of a second.
There's really only enough time for a touch heave coming from that end.
Oh, 3-point shot. Oh, good line, pero kinapos. So after 30 minutes of basketball action, the MCU Supremos retakes the lead, 63-62. Babalik kami ni Miles after a short break.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem, along with Miles Devesa, here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Live, securing your tomorrow today. And we would like to say thank you to our sponsors, www.pinoyliga.com, Extramelly Suites, LGR, BAM Make Kitchen, Eastern Communications, Serious Players, Player Only, Kickstart Coffee, Diamonds, Yokohama Tires. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, we can be seen in the pusop.com, Smart Sports, and the YouTube channel of the Pinoy Liga Cup. As we see A failed attempt by MCU, and fortunately, quick thinking for Enderan to hit that ball sa likod ni Ayum. 63-62. Natinga. Binigay ngayon kay Joey. Diva, 3. No good. And, you know, ang laking bagay nung na-injure si Diva. Parang naiba yung laro niya, no?
Nag-iba yung shooting form niya that time. But normally, that's a shot that you can expect to go in.
Yes.
Because he's able to make a decent shot off the catch.
And Ivan Ayum scoring there. And a 3-point lead by the number 15 seed, Mcu Supremos.
Malaking bagay yon if they can get points galing dito kay Ayum. Alam naman natin, Ayum is really there more for defensive purposes. But if they can contribute on the offensive end, malaking bagay para sa MCU.
As we take a look at the missed shot there by the Enderan Titans. 65-62 mga kaliga. Oh, a shot there by Correa. And other players, this is good for MCU because other players are chipping in. Hindi lang si Odior ang gumagawa sa kanila.
Definitely, Kiko. And they're also making baskets using their system. Hindi sila nagpipilit, hindi sila nagma-manufacture ng points galing sa ISO. That time, they were able to break down the zone defense ng Enderan, finding someone open on the baseline.
And look at that, nagmimintes na yung tira. Oh, heartbreaking miss there for Joey Panganiban. Nararamdaman natin yung frustration niya. Pero ito, naagaw ang bola, Natinga. He throws that ball to Libago. Libago couldn't handle that one. And turnover.
That was too strong for Libago. Sayang yung play na yun. They were able to spot him, Panganiban. Good hustle play from him. Finding also Libago open. Yun nga lang masyadong malakas yung pasa para sa kanya.
Yun, masyadong malakas, parang kape na ininom ni Miles. Energized na energized si Miles ngayon. 67-62. Javier, he drives to the middle. He sees. Uh-oh! 3-point shot! For Francis De La Cruz, forcing Coach Pipo Nonto to sue for time. It's now 70-62, an 8-point lead para sa Mcu Supremos. Babalik kami mga kaliga.
Ban me.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Welcome back mga kaliga. Kiko Malikdem, Miles Devesa, Attorney Ball, and the sixth man bringing the action live as it happens. And suddenly, wow, a 7-0 run by the Mcu Supremos has given them an 8-point lead. Round of 28 match. Natinga has it. Binigay kay Libago. Libago. Hand over to CJ. CJ 3. No good. Oh, there was a push from behind. Oh my. Enderan Titans unraveling right now. 4 fouls. He has to be very careful.
You have to like the activity dito kay Joey Panganiban, but he has to be very careful. He cannot just be running around and trying to get the ball all the time. Kailangan medyo intentional na yung kanyang attempts to grab the rebound.
There's a foul called. Yung makikita natin, no? Itong Mcu Supremos, they're undermanned. Yet, they're performing well.
They're able to execute perfectly against the zone defense. Itong Enderan right before the timeout, getting a baseline shot and then getting a three-pointer from the corner, yun usually yung mga open kapag meron kang binabasag na 2-3 zone. And that's what led to Enderan calling the timeout earlier.
And as we take a look at De La Cruz, who hit the three-point shot earlier.
Don't look now, but MCU Supremos now staring at a 9-point lead against the Enderan Titans. Talagang nag-chip in sila slowly dito sa kalamangan earlier ng Enderan Titans.
And there was a foul called. Bumagsak si Libago. And I think yung bagong player ng Enderan, si Idoko, they're trying to introduce him to the system that they have kasi he did not play a lot of minutes here.
Yes, I think they're trying to still ease him into the system nitong Enderan. Coach Pipo Nowondo, definitely one of the better FSA coaches dito sa ating Pinoyliga Cup. But Idoko right now needs to get more reps para ma-integrate sa sistema ni Coach Pipo.
A jumper there, no good. And suddenly, biglang nandamig ang opensa ng Enderan Titans.
Credit also to the defense ng mga bata ni Coach Ian Racela. They really shut the door in the second half dito sa Enderan Titans, playing better defense than they did in the first half.
Let's see. Oh, here come. Oh, that was a traveling. That was a traveling.
Sayang yun. That could have been a highlight play. But he stepped on the wrong foot and that was the right call by the referee.
Oh, yes. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen, if mahaba pa ang oras, they can still make a comeback, but they have to do it right now kasi mahirap pag naghahabol pag towards the end, no?
Definitely, they can still make a comeback in this game. 5 points. 5 minutes is still a lot of time in the ball game. They don't even have to make a frantic run. They just have to make stops, consecutive stops, and then make baskets along the way.
Nebuani, three-point shot. And I'm not sure if that was a good shot at all.
That was contested, Kiko. So I agree with you. That wasn't really the best shot that they had during that time.
Meanwhile, step back three. He can hit that three, pero no good. And Libago with a great box out there. So tingnan natin ngayon as they want some clear out. Look at this. Libago forcing the issue. No good. As Guillermo will handle this one. Guillermo Pinigay. A three. Too strong. Pero Odior na umapak. Sumobra sa lane.
Lucky break right there for the Enderan Titans. Odior was able to catch the ball. Kaya nga lang, he was caught stepping on the line.
So let's see, ladies and gentlemen, if they can still make a comeback. 4:28 remaining.
Still a lot of time. They don't even have to make quick shots. They can actually still make quality baskets running the shot clock because there's still a lot of time left for them. They just have to make defensive stops.
71-62, 4:13 remaining. Panganiban, binigay kay Ferrer. Ferrer gets it to Panganiban. Panganiban, he drives. Panganiban clears some space pero short on that one. Nebuani, he has to pass that ball. Oh no.
That was great defense there by Odior. Standing his ground, didn't really give in to the fake nitong si Nebuani. And that's what allowed them to make that defensive stop.
71-62, Odior. Binigay ngayon kay Mercado. And now here comes General. General has it. 5 seconds to shoot. Oh, Mercado free. Oh, yes, sir.
Mercado showing once again that he has a velvet touch from the mid-range. He did that earlier in the game no first quarter. And now he showed once again relieving the pressure dito kay Sean General with that two-pointer.
And Mercado made that jumper kanina. Dapat nabantayan nila na yun. Meaning he can shoot that one. And Diva naubusan ng bala sa 3-point zone. And right now, slowly but surely, MCU Supremos proving why they are the number 15 seed in the Pinoyliga. Big dance. Quality minutes there for Mercado.
And credit also dito kay number 2, I'm sorry, ng MCU for that excellent love pass to the post. Nakita niya naka-front yung bantay ni Mercado. And how do you beat a front? You do a love pass to the big man.
And meanwhile, CJ Garcia making that. And would you believe that is the first 2 points? And almost 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes to be exact, na nanahimik ang Enderan sa fourth quarter.
Ang ganda rin kasi ng depensa na pinakita nitong MCU Supremos. Sumarado talaga yung shaded lane para dito sa Enderan Titans for most of the fourth quarter, and add to that yung medyo tentative na naging shooting nitong Enderan Titans in the fourth quarter.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's see. 7 seconds in the shot clock. As De La Cruz binigay ulit kay Mercado. Oh, what a pass! Inside to Odior. No good. Rebound, Natinga. Natinga nagmamadali. 2 minutes remaining. CJ3. Yes, sir!
Excellent recognition by Natinga. Seeing his teammate wide open in transition for that 3. Garcia recognizing that they have to catch up. They only have 2 minutes remaining in the game. Getting off that excellent 3-pointer.
Oh, an offensive foul is called. And what a way to make a comeback here. Third personal foul.
Let's see if the momentum has swung towards the other end. Nakita natin a 3-pointer in transition and then getting a turnover from the MCU Supremo. So let's see if the Enderan Titans still have a lot in them to mount a comeback.
So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a 3-point shot. Wow, Garcia is feeling it. He has scored all of the 8 points of Enderan Titans. Kapit mga kaliga, 5-point lead ang pagitan ng dalawang koponan.
They just need a solid stop here. Let's see.
Oh, look at the tap. Umapak sa linya. And ball will go back. Hindi pa tapos ang laban. Just when we thought na tapos na ang laban. Oh my goodness. They are still at it. And Enderan Titans calls for time. Will hang on to the air. Round of 28. What should MCU do and what should Enderan do?
If you're the MCU Supremos, you have to make a good defensive stop. They've been playing great defense for most of the second half. In fact, until that 5-point swing by the MCU Supremos, by the Enderan Titans, I'm sorry. So if you're the MCU Supremos, just make a stop on this particular possession. Hold on to the ball, and I think the Enderan Titans would be fouling if they miss this particular shot. Now, if you're the Enderan Titans, you still have 1 minute to go with a 2-possession ball game. They don't really have to make a very quick shot. At this juncture, they have to make the short shot. They have to make a really good shot attempt for this possession. They don't have to make a quick shot. And then they have to make a stop on the other end.
So let's see mga kaliga, as the score is 75-70. 5-point lead. And of course, you know, knowing that you have a game plan, ladies and gentlemen, a good game plan prepares you for what's next. Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. Kiko Maligdem, Miles Devesa here in Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym for this matchup, as we are in for an exciting game. Kapit lang mga kaliga. Possession is with Enderan. And boy, they're feeling it right now. 75-70.
The MCU Supremos are playing a zone defense. They look like they're playing a zone defense, so let's see if they can close out, if Enderan can get the ball to their shooters.
They have 3 shooters. Oh, 3. Short on that one. Nagmadali sila no?
Definitely. Garcia was wide open, kaya nga lang masyado pang maaga sa shot clock, and he was a bit too far from his usual range.
So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. As here comes Guillermo. Guillermo, binigay, Guevara, last second dish, and there was a foul.
Excellent patience there by the MCU Supremos. Hindi sila nagbadali. Something that the Enderan Titans should actually have done during their last possession. So he was able to attack the close out right there, and that led to that wide open lane for Odior.
And that was a great pass, extra pass, but Odior missing his free throws. That is very critical right now.
Definitely, we're just staring at a 5-point lead by the MCU Supremos. Every free throw will count for both teams.
And 1 out of 2. And the beauty of this, it gives the Enderan Titans some breathing space, that some belief that they can still make a run here, because 6 points lang yan. Dalawang 3-pointer. You know, we've seen stranger things happen in basketball. Kaya pa nito, especially they're going solely kay CJ Garcia, but I think the defense, Coach Ian Racela and the rest of MCU knows na pupunta sila kay Garcia. I think it's time for them to go to other plans like si Diva and si Miko Natinga.
I agree, Kiko. They can use Garcia as a decoy. I think at this point, medyo predictable na sa kanya pupunta yung bola. And luckily for Enderan, they have a lot of excellent three-point shooters, especially Kian Diva. Even when he got injured a bit earlier, he can still get off a decent three-pointer with decent form against the MCU Supremo. So if you're the Enderan Titans, maybe you can draw up a play for someone else other than CJ Garcia. Use him as a decoy. Kaya nga lang, unlike the previous timeout where they still had a minute, so they could still get off a decent shot and run the shot clock, now they have to make a quick shot off because they cannot wait for the shot clock to be lesser than the game clock.
And, you know, the time is not on their side. Tingnan natin. Diva. He drives. Pinasa. A 3. CJ. He missed that one. Isa pa daw. CJ takes it closers. Just a 4-point lead. You have to foul. Whatever happens.
They're not fouling there. They could have fouled right there.
Foul. They should foul. I just don't know why they're not fouling.
That was too late. They fouled with just 16 seconds remaining. They could have fouled with the clock still at 25 seconds because that would have allowed them to change possessions with still a decent amount of time beyond the shot clock. But now the shot clock is lesser than the game clock. So if the MCU Supremos can get a few more seconds off the game clock, they could secure this win for them.
So let's see. As Guillermo. They have to foul right now. No choice for them. Round of 28. And, you know, I like the way Coach Ian Racela has built this team right now. They're showing some resiliency. You know, despite, you know, entering and starting the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup back then, na medyo flat-footed yung start nila, they were able to bounce back and show good performance. Oh, just a 5-point lead. Almost a steal. See, Ferrer drives. Ferrer. Oh! I don't know if that
That was a foul.
So, wow. So there was no foul in the act of shooting. 5 seconds.
And actually, that could be a good foul because you're still not yet in the penalty. It forces the other team to reset their play. They already had some momentum going on for them, itong Enderun Titans. But now, they have to start again from the baseline.
CJ, step back, 3, short. 77-74. And ladies and gentlemen, after 40 minutes of basketball action, MCU Supremos enter the next round, winning 77-74. Final thoughts of the game.
This is a great, resilient win for the MCU Supremos. They weren't in the lead until the start of the fourth quarter. So they were able to catch up. They settled down on defense. They went to Odior, but they didn't go solely to him. They had other players involved, including itong si Santelices. And for Enderun, this isn't really a bad loss for them. They were able to keep it close. They were actually in the lead for much of the game thanks to their hot shooting. Kaya nga lang in the end game, the MCU Supremos showed that they had a clutch gene, and that's what allowed them to escape with this win.
And ladies and gentlemen, we'll now listen to the school team, followed by interview with the best player of the game.
Thank you very much. And our best player of the game with a double-double record, 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks, David Ojor.
And ladies and gentlemen, after 40 minutes of basketball action, the MCU Supremos book a ticket to the round of 16 with a 3-point victory over Enderun Titans, 77-74. And with me is the best player of the game, David Odior, with 21 points and 10 boards. David, coming into this game, what did Coach Ian Racela and the rest of the coaching staff tell you?
One word, win. That's all. Just win.
Let's go, boy!
And then, how did you prepare for this game? Because you were so dominant in this game. And apparently, what were the instructions going in here?
Just do your role. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Yes, do your role.
And then, how did you find the competition against Enderun colleges? Because there, you started flat. You were down early on, but then you were able to recover. And how did you do it?
Well, it's all energy, you know. At the start of the quarter, we were a bit down, you know, still understanding the rim, understanding the court, but along the line, we understood ourselves and we picked it from there. Yeah.
And of course, David, the floor is yours. You might want to greet people who have supported you because you're the best player of the game.
All right, shout out to my mom, I love you. Shout out to my dad, I love you. My siblings, my coach in Nigeria, my scouts here in Nigeria. And shout out to MCU. Yes, sir.
All right, and that is David Odior. And again, MCU Supremos book a slot in the round of 16 in the Pinoyliga The Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life, securing your future, or securing your tomorrow today. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for the final game of the Pinoyliga The Big Dance 2026.
A three-point shot for Peña Fiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!